Today I've found myself in a scene straight from a fantasy novel. This is the banks of Lake Manapouri in the New Zealand Fiordland, and this habitat under this canopy of beech is making me nerd out. These trees are a species of Antarctic beech. They're called Nothofagus clifortioides, and they belong to a prehistoric family of trees. They're from the Cretaceous. They evolved back in a time when their canopy was dominated by nothing but conifers, and these were among the first flowering plants, just trying to work things out. Amongst the seedling trees in this understory, there's a variety of orchids, ferns, mosses, and everything in between. And these Easter orchids, called Irena autumnalis, have just finished flowering, and these are the last season's seed pods. These orchids share this boulder with many species, all fighting for space. Just on one boulder you can see everything from ferns, lichens, mosses, lycopods, and flowering plants. It's just amazing. And check out the beautiful spore pattern on the back of this fern. Ferns evolved millions of years before flowers, and so don't produce seed like more modern plants. They produce a dust-like spore, similar to fungi, which of course there's also tons of in these woods. This is another Irena orchid, Irena mucronata, the New Zealand bamboo orchid. This one's covered in buds. It's got droopier foliage than the other one and yellow flowers instead of white. It shares these habitats with the Easter orchid and the Winoker orchid, which used to be in the Dendrobium genus. A lot of orchid growers would be familiar with dendrobiums. And check it out, here's a seed pod from the Winoker orchid. They can contain a couple of million individual seeds in each pod. See it blowing away as I tap on it? That's all part of the next generation. This is cool. Pyrosia elignifolia produces two different shaped fronds, just like platyceriums back in Australia. The long ones contain the spores and they're fertile, and the small round ones, they just act like little solar panels. And we have two species back home that do exactly the same thing. And this other species up here is hound's tongue fern. How gorgeous is that spore pattern? Just perfect little polka dots. Every rock and boulder is just encrusted with life here. It's like a terrestrial coral reef. And I would be absolutely remiss if I didn't talk about the moss. I just love all the moss. And these habitats are so special. And I'm just in awe whenever I find myself passing through